Yes, it's been another week of tantalizing stories from here in Ghana to the globe. The heat is on with the Black Lives Matter as a funeral was held here in Ghana in honor of the murdered African-American George Floyd. What do students think of these? My name is Deborah Adepa and I welcome you all to another edition of Students Nation. We promise you an exciting and interesting lineup coming right after news. Do hang in there. That was the grapevine. I welcome you to the first segment of today's show. With me here in the studio is Mary Priscilla and Emmanuel Danse, both of 1020 Network. Coming up is a discussion on the aftermath of sex for grades. You remember that, don't you? Yes. So now I would want us to go into the high school story of the week. What do our juniors in high school have for us? So Mary Priscilla, what's trending in the high school community?
Everyone is trying to be TikTok famous.
Okay. Yes. That's just to keep us, Yeah,
TikTok famous, YouTube popular, and right now, since the president says we can go back to school and all of that, everyone is trying to prepare for school.
Okay, and Emmanuel, what's trending?
There's nothing trending, but then this time, SHS students are also adapting the way of online learning. Because in our previous years, those of us who come to last year or the years before, we never had the opportunity to go online to study. But now, since we think something might happen again, we want to adapt this new method and start learning online so that when we get to the university or somewhere, we'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll be on us.
Yeah, there's actually a merit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and as she said, people are just trying to put things on social media to become famous, and also in the same way they become famous, they contribute to the society. So there's nothing, but then friends just making up.
Yeah, I can understand. Okay, so Mary Priscilla, what have you learned of this whole thing? What do you make of the whole thing? Like, have you learned anything new? If you have, can you share with us?
Personally, I've learned how to dance.
Really? Can you give us like some freestyle? Because you need to share with us what you've learned. No. So yes, just a freestyle,
Oh, come on.
Yeah, just a freestyle. Yeah. Yeah, so Emmanuel, what have you also learned?
Okay, for my part, I've learned a lot, but I'll talk to my friends. You see, when we meet as guys, we don't most likely take hygiene to be something very serious because we always say Ghana germs don't kill. So we sometimes meet together, we just take handshakes, hugs, forgetting we should wash our hands and use sanitizers. But due to this pandemic, we learned a whole lot on using sanitizers, how to wash our hands and a whole lot. So I think on the part of guys, you've learned how to be clean for once.
Is that to say the guys will take offense? So is that to say the guys are...
I don't have any problem with that because
really?
we know mostly guys are not really hygienic, like you should understand.
Really? Yeah. There are ladies who are also not.
Oh, but I'm talking for the guys, so...
Is it all guys or some guys?
Some.
I think that's 70%.
Better. You should know it.
That sounds better.
That's 70%.
So, yeah, the pandemic has helped us. Like, we are trying to give about this clear.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Priscilla, what do you have for your friends out there who are watching you? Any advice to them? Anything like you would want them to do, or just a little advice?
Just stay healthy, take your vitamins, and learn.
But I remember you mentioned everybody's trying to be TikTok famous. Are you also trying to be like, are you on TikTok?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Yes, and you also trying to be TikTok
but
famous.
Also don't try to be someone you are not. Because
really?
Like they want to be famous, they want to be popular, so they become somebody they are not.
But the people who are already popular, they started from somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, so it's just like, I want to be popular and I have to do whatever it takes to get there.
maybe it's positive on your
Yeah.
end, but then some people do it the negative way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you doing the positive thing to get famous, or?
I think dancing is positive.
And I think she give us a free
Smart or
dance,
fast.
like freestyle. Like you were still sitting.
Oh,
Don't be
I'm a
like,
savage.
Ah.
But right now I'm thinking of how the WASI students are going to write the exam, because
I
maybe
know.
you'll be writing a paper, then all you can think about is I'm a savage.
Classy, bougie.
but let me.
Oh my goodness.
You see, as you just said, people want to start from somewhere to get somewhere,
yeah.
and it's like there's this mentality that you have to do something different to stand
Exactly.
out. So maybe everybody is trying to be clean. So as you said, everybody's trying to be clean, and you have to make something different. So you have to go in a negative way.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sometimes
So,
That's really
I don't
bad.
want to
That's
be
really bad.
judgmental. You know, everybody has a style.
yeah.
Some people go nude.
There's
That's
some
their
people,
style.
it's them,
Like-
like personally, that's how they are.
Okay.
But then some people, they are good girls, but then because of peer pressure and they want to be there, like they want to
At
be
all costs.
Yeah, at all costs. They
to
will
get
just
them and everything.
become
Wow.
a personality they are not.
Okay, so you're just trying to tell them that they should not be who they are not.
Yeah, they should just
and
be
they should.
themselves.
Okay.
Stay true to yourself.
Even
Like
on
your-
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On TikTok.
Okay, so
Yeah, you
Imano,
can
what
on
do you have for
TikTok.
your friends out there? Your friends watching you.
Oh, just as I said, just be yourself, and nobody can do what you do. Okay, so just be yourself and try to make a difference in your society. Because if your society is somewhere and they be like, oh, this guy contributes, it's a good thing. It's a good name to your family, to everybody, to your loved ones. So, Charlie, just be yourself. That's all.
Okay, so Mary Persla, I'm on your assignment for the week. Can you just share with us?
Okay, Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
The teenagers all over the world, they are raising their voices in support of the black community
Okay.
after the passing of George Floyd.
Floyd. That was such. I don't even want to talk about that, but I'm very sad. Okay, and you, Emmanuel.
Okay, for my story, we know that as the pandemic struck our education systems and making our studies really, really difficult for us. But now government is easing restrictions on schools and hence making provisions for teachers and students to go back to school.
Okay.
But there are little controversies on the part of teachers and students. It's like students as a whole, some of them don't want to go back to school again. The reason why that is, during the pandemic, the president was like, we can work so we can take for ourselves. So since I'm home idle, I don't want to be idle. I have to go out again and look for money and save myself in a home, because I can't always go to daddy. I want airtime. I want this. Like a big boy for me. Like
Hey,
it's not
you're a big boy.
like it's not normal.
Okay.
Like so, some of the guys went out to work, and God being so good, they had something on themselves. So they thought that why is it that if I'm home and I'm working and I get something to myself and find for myself and I feel okay, why is that I should stop schooling and be at home to work? Like a long run, if I should continue school, I'll use the same money for fees.
Exactly.
You understand? So living with nothing. So that's what they are saying. They don't want to go back to school because they think the working is far better. And the long run to after school, you come and work.
Yeah.
You understand? So they want to just make things very, very, very short and be cool.
I get
And the
it.
teachers also, one person was like, teaching is something partial. It's not a business to run.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you look at outside community, that's why they're making the business, because teachers are taking salaries than some of the ministers of state. You understand?
Wow.
But here in Ghana, we don't see that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like in Ghana, it's passion, not business. So you can't contradict these things together. So it's like he wants to back out from education and start working because he can't see him making something from teaching, because teaching is not a business, it's something passionable.
Okay.
So that's what I had.
Yeah, and talking about the Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
I'm proud of my colleagues, teenagers, because they are raising their voice, like they are taking a stand. Because 3 high school students, actually 10 what started out as iMessage something into a rally, into a march, and it's attracted thousands of people.
Exactly.
And I'm just so proud of them. Like
Oh.
when I see, I'm like, oh yeah,
Really? They are doing the most, you know. Okay, so that was from the ever adorable Mary Prisla and Emanuela Dancing.
Why did
They
she,
said in
like,
as much
it's
as
not, you can't be saying
okay, and the ever energetic Emanuela Dancing. Yes. So they said, in as much as you want to be TikTok famous and all that, try and be yourself. Yes, so that was from them.